Thank you for joining me on this Saturday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and we're going to be tracking a bigger system riding through the Caribbean with the potential of some significant flooding in a few days. So thank you for subscribing to this channel, building this weather community, sharing it with your friends and family to get the word out, especially as we get into the hurricane season, and putting a like on the videos and putting those notifications on. I do see it and I do appreciate it. Now, this area in here, Colombia in particular, the last several days, there's been some really bad flooding. There's been a lot of moisture down here, parts of central Venezuela, and some of that is going to be feeding up to the north. And there is a small chance we could see a tropical depression or a tropical storm form, but either way, more likely just a big area of rain and with it some life-threatening flooding. So let's just dive right into that. Here's the European model. Now here's Florida, Cuba, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. We get back through Belize where we're way too dry, and unfortunately most of this rain will stay to the east of Belize, Honduras, and Nicaragua. But we have fronts up here, and this is the area I'm watching down here through Colombia. These fronts in the U.S., it's amazing how the weather's tied together on a big picture. These fronts are going to help to tap into some of this moisture and draw it right up into the central in northern Caribbean for the upcoming week. So this is today, nothing yet. As we work our way forward, I want to bring it through the time frame. This is on our Sunday. For our Sunday, not a lot yet either, but by the time we get into Monday, that's when we start to see a lot of moisture building. On Monday, we're going to start to get scattered rain and storms and tropical downpours through Cuba, near the Cayman Islands, watching Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic. Now, once we get from Monday into Tuesday, that's when things really start to build. Things start to flare up, and you can see it right here. Look at this little storm system here, this area of low pressure right through here, and look at all this rain. I want to show you the American model and the winds in the core of this in just a second, but you can see the rain breaking out, watching the U.S. and British Virgin Islands through Puerto Rico, Haiti, Dominican Republic, all the way back through Jamaica, some heavy areas of rain. These are areas we've already had some flooding over the last couple of weeks, so that means we're going to have more significant flooding, a mudslide risk, and very dangerous river crossings. This is as we get into Wednesday. Look at all this rain around eastern Cuba, stretching back toward the Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas. Across Puerto Rico, we could see some heavier areas of rain, and we'll keep an eye on the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. And what I'll do the next few days is I'll be able to zoom down, get into the rain totals island by island, but here come more fronts in the U.S. once again, and that is going to draw this moisture in as we work our way into Wednesday. So Tuesday, heavy rain starts to work in for some of us. Wednesday, a big area of it, and we'll see this Wednesday even into Thursday. Let me bring you out in time here. Here's Thursday, and you still see some areas of rain once again in the northern Caribbean. And look at all that rain. Now the ABC Islands, I'll be watching us too. Some of this could try to stream in. Rain chance will bump up across Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire with this. And then I'll watch how close this gets to the northeastern Caribbean. But still, as we work our way into Thursday, some rain, and then as we work our way toward about a week from now into the upcoming weekend, things relax, but more scattered showers, and we're starting to transition into that wet season. We could see some more rain by the time we get into a week from now, getting closer to Trinidad and Tobago, for example, starting to move in. This pattern is changing. Now, let me zoom down as promised. Here's Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Here's Puerto Rico. There's our wind scale, have it in both kilometers an hour and miles per hour to keep everyone covered. Now, I'm not looking at a massive wind maker out of this, but look right here. This is Wednesday. This is Wednesday night. You see it with me right there. There's a little curl right here, a little spin. That's the storm system there. And there is a brief window that this could spin up into a tropical depression or tropical storm. Water temperatures are warm enough, but there is a lot of wind shear up above our head, so it's not likely. And whether or not it gets a name or not, forecast stays the same. The rain will be the threat out of this. This is by Thursday morning. You see this area of low pressure, this spin right in here, and that's going to be working right up toward Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico, and then it will kind of lift to the north as we get into Thursday. So more of the models are showing the system becoming a little more organized. So it does have my attention with those regards. And then this, whatever this is, will lift up toward the northeast as we get toward the end of the week and then eventually get out of the picture. Now here's the American model, and this is the thing. The models are in very good agreement with a huge rainmaker moving our way, and that gives me high confidence in this forecast. But I still need to zoom, kind of wait a day or two to see how much we'll get in Jamaica, Cayman Islands versus Haiti and the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. Just need to fine tune it over the next day or two to see where this rain will exactly go. Now this is taking you through the weekend. Trinidad, Guyana, and Suriname, rain chance bumping up, especially Guyana and Suriname. But you see some of the extra rain. This is by tomorrow afternoon. Costa Rica, Panama getting rain. We need to get some here. I want to show you the development in the Eastern Pacific in a moment, but this is Monday. Monday, I mentioned those tropical downpours. You see those brighter colors. Dominican Republic back toward Cuba. That's a sign there's a lot more moisture in the atmosphere. Now, once we get into Tuesday, look at this surge. We'll have that front up to the north, drawing this moisture in, and look at the ABC Islands. That's what I was mentioning a minute or two ago, where we could see some additional rain on Tuesday back through Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. This will lift through Colombia, Venezuela, and then stream up toward Hispaniola. And you can see how we're on the edge of it. Cayman Islands and Jamaica. Heavier rain, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, U.S. and British Virgin Islands, and it may enhance our chance of rain in the rest of the northeastern Caribbean. So I'll keep an eye on Montserrat, Antigua and Barbuda, Anguilla. But as we work our way into Wednesday, huge batch of rain moving in. The reds, the yellows, that's some heavier rain. That could be the life-threatening flooding, the mudslides, and this continues for some of us on Thursday because as the core of this system lifts to the north, you still get that tail end of it. So some of us are still going to have some big downpours as we work our way out into Thursday afternoon before this system does depart. So there's plenty to track. So giving in that early heads up, please, if you have friends, family, anywhere from Jamaica, Eastern Cuba, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic, back through Puerto Rico and the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, please share this information. They don't need to subscribe, whatever. I just want to get the word out that we're going to have a lot of heavy rain working in. So it's these systems up to the north in the U.S. that kind of pushes high pressure off over here, and the rain just filters right in between an area of low pressure and high pressure and just kind of scoots into this direction. So the setup is there for all of this moisture that's been near Colombia to move to the north. Now, the hurricane season itself on the Atlantic Basin doesn't start until June 1st, but sometimes you get systems beforehand. On record, there's been about 50 named systems or classified systems in the month of May. 4 have actually become hurricanes, so it's not unusual that this may spin up into something, but that almost doesn't matter because the rain is the big situation on that. Now, the first name of the year on the Atlantic Basin side, Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean, that is Alberto, Beryl, Chris, then Debbie after that, Ernesto, Francine, Gordon, Helene as we get down the road. Now, let me take it back to the short term a little bit because we desperately need rain in some locations. This is a 3-day rain total here. So you can see Trinidad and Tobago, we've gotten some scattered showers as expected. That's been right on track. Hopefully more feed in. Heavier rain though, Guyana and Suriname, where we could still get some spots of 100 millimeters of rain or 4 inches of rain. Elsewhere, it's generally on the spotty side. But let me zoom down. Here's Grenada. Grenada, we need the rain. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we need the rain so badly. It would just be a passing shower through the weekend. The next couple days where some of us could get 25 millimeters of rain or about an inch of rain back through Trinidad. But here's that heavier stuff. Even a few spots, Guyana and Suriname, right across, right on the border, 150 millimeters of rain or 6 inches of rain. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. We're going to get more flooding in parts of Guyana and Suriname. Now, here's the big picture. I was showing you the systems in the U.S. Another big one rolling by here in the southeast U.S., and that's what's going to help draw in the moisture. But another severe weather threat here as we get into parts of the southeast U.S. for today. And then as you get over toward the eastern Pacific side, here's Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and then southwestern sections of Mexico. This is that area that I was looking for some development a few days ago, and you could see why. You could see this flare up here, but not seeing it very organized, and the National Hurricane Center as well has dropped their chance of development, about a 20-30% chance of some development in this area, but I am hopeful some of the rain tries to feed in. 3-day rain total taking you through the weekend into Monday. Guatemala back through El Salvador, we do have a better chance of rain, but unfortunately not much. The Yucatan of Mexico, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, I wish it was more. We need some rain in spots. Southwestern Mexico, we could get some rain, and the flood potential continues. Panama back through Costa Rica. The Panama Canal is doing better, and it will be improving. But a lot of rain down here, and of course Colombia, that's the rain, Colombia and Venezuela, that will lift up to the north. So you see here, chance of storms southeast U.S. today, and it's these systems that kind of drive by that will pull in that moisture back through the Caribbean as we work our way into the upcoming week. Then as we get into Sunday, we're going to see another severe weather outbreak in the middle of the U.S., another system kind of diving down here as we work our way into our Sunday forecast, and elsewhere there'll be a lot of scattered storms around. Staying unsettled, Mid-Atlantic, New England, and the Atlantic region of Canada. Newfoundland today, not much in the way of rain, more of it just back toward anywhere from New Brunswick back through Quebec. You see some of those scattered showers around as we work our way into our Sunday forecast over toward Nova Scotia, a chance of that, and some breezy conditions. So Jamaica, pop-up shower storm next couple of days, but all eyes for us in Jamaica will be on what happens for the middle of next week. In the Cayman Islands, we're going to be watching how close some of this rain gets. Most of it could be just off toward the east. Trinidad and Tobago, scattered showers. Please let me know if you get anything. We need to get some rain. It's not widespread. We need it to be higher than this, and it's not, but at least we have a chance as we go throughout the weekend, and about a 30% chance in both Barbados and St. Lucia through the weekend. That would be an isolated passing shower. Grenada, we have about a 40% chance we could get a couple showers, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines needs to be higher, but at least we have a chance of a few passing showers. Martinique, the next couple days, 30% chance. Do have a 50% chance today. There's been a little more moisture around Dominica and lifting up toward Guadeloupe. An isolated shower, 30% chance. 30% chance the next couple days. Antigua and Barbuda, isolated shower. St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, 30% chance. Anguilla and St. Bart's as we go through the weekend. St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, mainly dry. Could see some pop-up showers and storms the next couple days in Puerto Rico. We'll have a few around. We had a couple around yesterday. But again, it's the middle of next week, really starting on Tuesday with that higher flood threat, and we'll be watching that too. U.S. Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands, and right back through the Dominican Republic. So again, spread the word about a big rainmaker headed in. Rain chance only 20% the next couple days, back through the Dominican Republic and back through Haiti. And of course, on the hot side, rain chance will bump up on Monday in the Bahamas with these systems coming out of the U.S. Turks and Caicos mainly dry the next 2 days. In Belize, we've been smoky, low air quality, way too dry. Drought conditions watching us very closely in Belize. Aruba, rain chance bumps up some on Monday. We're going to be watching that surge in moisture getting closer. So ABC Islands, we could get some rain moving our way for the upcoming week. Guyana, watching the flood threat. Suriname, watching that flood threat. Some areas getting those higher rain totals. Getting back toward Cuba, isolated shower storm picking up early next week. Costa Rica and Panama, the rain chance, as I was showing you, stays on the high side. Honduras, isolated shower. That's mainly inland the next 2 days. In the Yucatan of Mexico, not a whole lot. 30 to 40% chance of rain back through northern Venezuela. And as we get into Bermuda, rain chance 40% tomorrow, picking up to a 50% chance on Monday. So a major flood threat coming for some of us, actually a lot of us. And this is what we will be watching midweek. Mudslides, dangerous river crossings, life-threatening flooding. This is some of the same areas that got hit hard about a week and even 2 weeks ago. Could be a brief tropical spin up with this, but either way, the forecast stays the same, and I'll be breaking down that forecast further to show you the exact rain totals and what we can expect as we go island by island. And overall, we're going to have a wetter pattern ahead. The hurricane season starts June 1st. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for getting the word out about this. Be safe and have a good rest of your day.